This is Mu'amalat. Mu'amalat is that very model in which Islam can be reinterpreted again. Clean from all the baggage of foreign ideologies that have fall upon us. And how and where do we find this model? We find it in Medina. What are the bases of this? The most important element regarding these affairs of the organization of the economic life of society, the most important institution is not the gold dinar. The most important institution is the marketplace, the Suq. Now, everybody has heard what a Suq is. Like most people have also heard what a caravan is. If you ask them for a definition, that might be a little bit complicated. But everybody has an idea, and when they think about caravans, they see, they close their eyes, they see camels in the deserts, and some vague story of some Orientalist painting they've probably seen. But if you ask what the definition of a caravan is, very, very few will be able to give you one. One should be perhaps surprised that the caravan, like the dinar, is mentioned in Quran. And that is a very important matter, like Ibn Khaldun said, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the dinar and the dirham, they have a reality for the rest of life. And that's why he refused to change the weight of the dinar and the dirham, because he said Allah has mentioned them. Well, the same applies to the caravans. To understand the caravans, you have to understand the Suq. The idea that the marketplaces are a public institution. Now, it's very simple being said, and everybody, most people will agree that, wow, this is a good idea. Marketplaces, public institutions. Yes, it will be appealing because this idea has been part of human history for 5,000 years. We started privatizing the marketplace in the 70s. And the idea of the Tesco and supermarkets and malls and all these things is a new one. Some people believe, nevertheless, just like they think the ringgit was here from Adam and Eve, they have ringgits in the pocket, they think. In other words, it has been here forever. They also think these malls have been here forever. No, this is not the best, not the only, not the most desirable system of society. It's in fact a disastrous one. It has been analyzed, it has been explained, even though they did not exist it. But they understand what the sickness of the market is in important authors, such as, for example, Ibn Khaldun. His great book, The Muqaddimah. In his introduction, he says, one period of history of prosperity is followed by another one of decadence. And if you want to know what time you are living in, go to the marketplace. If the marketplace is owned by a few people, this is a time of rapid decadence. But when the marketplace is open to all, this is time of rapid prosperity. Prosperity and decadence interpreted only as to how the marketplace functions. That's the importance of it. And to fully comprehend the importance of this matter, remember the hadith of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, 9/10 of the risk comes from trading. 9/10 of the risk, not financial risk. Risk as in provision. The risk, the provision, 9/10 come from trading. So therefore, this is the most desirable, and the writing about trading is immense, 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 immense. Some people have said, having seen the enormous amount of references that the Quran has in terms of direct reference and metaphors in trading, that this is a religion of trading. If you take into account that 2/3 of the fiqh is regulations on trading, you will say, well, what Islam does is to regulate trading. Well, that will be an exaggerating of something which is a fact, which is, this is a very important affair to us. What have we done with trading? What we have abolished trading. Trading has been abolished, completely haramized. So we've taken away what is halal, and we have made what is haram halal. So where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly says, halalahul baya wa haramul riba, we have said, halalahul riba wa haramul baya. If you undertake such a radical change in the commands of Allah, don't be surprised if you find yourself going small, in poverty, and the love matter of the world. Because that's exactly what we are doing. We have made the haram halal, and we have made what is halal haram. Furthermore, we don't even longer know what is what. We are so confused that the left is on the right and the left and the right is on the left. It's just a complete, total collapse of understanding, of Furqan.